There's loads of Pokemon on here as well. So I've worked out my content from now until the end of the year, by the way, because of the Japanese trip and everything. And I may have just given you a hint on what's coming back in November. The plan is for it to come back in November anyway. Do 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 do. Yes, another hint for what may be coming back in November. Obviously some very sad news in the past couple of days about Misty's voice actress unfortunately passing away. She also just so many of the Pokemon, Jigglypuff being the main one. There was a picture I saw of Togepi just crying on the floor for Misty and I was like, oh my god, that's so sad. Alright, it's awake. I do quite like Final Fantasy lo-fi as well. All these random lo-fi channels on Spotify. Oh, I was waiting for a burst in my ear, but I've turned the volume right down on this, so I remember now. Do 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 do. Hey, welcome in. Why is my game capture not like this game as well? Game capture is a question mark. You know, Memento, everybody. Here we go. How you doing? Heidi has a headache. For some reason, out of nowhere. I was doing well until about 2 PM. I had a shower. I don't know if it was the shower. I had a shower. I came back to work because I was working from home. Everyone ignore the helmet. Okay, it's going to go away in a minute. And then, I don't know, I got a headache. There's absolutely nothing wrong with me in that respect. I just had a headache. I don't know if it's because I just got overheated or something, or because I put a thick dressing gown on, so it might have been that. Just kind of overheated me a little bit. I'm gonna maybe have another little shower before bed. The helmet is so slight. I'm glad you think so. My character made it herself. That's why the sound was turned way down. I was crafting. I just don't remember when. So we're just going to do a little bit more MSQ. The key is to be consistent in the week. Not to cancel streams. So just going to do a little bit more MSQ. We're going to go see our favourite cat lady. Who, at the end of... So, a little capture... A little recap for everyone. The Succession is over now. Connor and Wooklamat are now Dawn servants. She basically asked us to live with her, so I asked her what we were. Are we roommates? Are we besties? Are we more? She didn't answer the question. So we said, fuck this, we're going on an adventure. with our mate. I can't remember his name. So we're going on an adventure. Erenville. We're on an adventure with Erenville. Because we're only halfway through. We're like 95 out of 100, so there's still plenty of adventure to be had. Oh, and our mate from the southwest, he got knifed in the back, but we don't know that yet. We know that because we saw the cutscene. Also, the first promise went in the City of Gold, offed his mate, chucks him off a bridge, and then made a deal with something behind a door that we can't see. So, but we're not meant to know that. So, if you'd like a more detailed recap, at Chicken Pet. Because that's pretty much what I took from it is, bad shit's gonna happen, but right now it's okay. But yeah, I definitely think we are more than friends. But she don't want to admit it. That's fine. So we're starting level 95 quests? Question mark? No. We're halfway through the level 95 quests. That's not bad. We're making progress. We're still not going to rush, though. Even though we're streaming these every stream now, we're not going to rush the MSQ. We're just going to take our time. If we want to be silly along the road and stop, we will. I just kind of took half my headset off and wow, my head hurts now. I have taken some paracetamol though, so it's gonna be okay. I think I just overheated myself. It happens. I'm happy to say my foot feels a lot better. I can actually walk on it normally now. It feels a little tight every now and again, but it's okay for the most part. My shoulder and my neck have gone back to normal as well, because I slept on them funny. So I'm basically on the mend. Just the heat. The humidity now needs to go away, it's not fun anymore. Oh, sweet muffins. Nice. Ready to get underway? I wonder if he'll call me his sweet muffin. Then present your travel pass to that guard and let's be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Saksurao is a wonder in its own right. The gate is barred to save all those who've expressed permission from one of the Dawn servants. Now his helmet is Slay. Ah. See? His helmet is Slay. It's little handles you can hold on to. Signed by Var Wuklomat herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here a moment. It's giving Sauron, if Sauron was a bird, vibes. We should just rate every helmet we see, I feel. If you mean is Celeste this weekend, it's the weekend after. We have a week off of festivities this week. But Celeste is a week on Saturday, if that's what you mean. I'm not looking forward to it, but I will honour it, because I'm a gentleman.
Shall we then?
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shalomi, where the sun guides in the Shitonatam. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition. My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
We're back. So yeah, Celeste's next is a week on Saturday. People are welcome to be in the VC. Just, I get very, what's the word? I don't think sensitive's the word. I get very, critical with myself when I play platforming games. So if you're in the VC, you may hear some swear words. It's going to be a one stream only thing though. I do not plan to keep, unless something majorly happens on that stream that makes me fall in love with Celeste. I will not be doing it more than one stream. And these guys are cute. I need to burp. I'm sorry if I burp. Short on Ronique. Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. Oh, excuse me. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late, even more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the fit few for renting is proving bothersome. Aww, it's just a little baby. I would like this as a mount as well. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either, but much has changed since I was last here. Is that an ether right over there? Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. I literally have like 1,000 mounts in my pocket I could just get out. We could just go on one of my mounts. About that, sir, as well travelled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. The wildlife have shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronique for a faster trip. Safer trip even. Same difference. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Actually, I may be a little concerned, but the Ronique Heronville, the Ronique! I want to go for that one, the dramatic answer. Haha, if this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least while you're here. A fair point. If we're to give the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change your plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it you're heading to... Oh my... Hurthswasi. Just mind yourself around drunkards and troublemakers, huh? I don't even know if that's how you say that. I can't empty my inventory. I'm in a cutscene. Oh no, it's expired because I was in a cutscene. I emptied my inventory on Stardew though. You did get an empty inventory out of me. We're rating helmets, chicken pup. Only helmet we come across is getting rated. Scam. Did I snack? I've had dinner. Had Nando's wraps for dinner. So yeah. Oh shit, my carbuncle. Thank you.
Heidi.
Thank you.
Heidi. Get your carbuncle out.
I completely forgot about my carbuncle. So carbuncle is this guy. It looks like Raichu kind of from Pokemon. It's a spiritual or aetherical creature that follows you around that enables you to summon other creatures. It's very cute. It's made of light, pretty much. It can help you cast spells and shield yourself and cast even bigger creatures, including and not limited to the Phoenix. I know what it is. You don't know what it is. You just punch things because you're a monk. Where am I going? Zero Ronan. Aw, they're just little babies. Oh, there's an aether point up there. Let's go. How do I get up there? For some reason, this is reminding me of Dead by Daylight. This is a saloon map. I hate the saloon map. I hate the cowboy. Because he could fire a shot at you and then drag you towards himself. Horrible. Anyway. I don't look at this actually. Where is it? Ew. Look at all those things I have to find post MSQ. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or 3. Oh, okay, bye.
Well, well. It's become a proper town. Hey!
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still kicking up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along, and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekawa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going where the wind blows, huh? How very like you.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it, but surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
Well done. You get a pinned comment. It's true. No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dust Watch has the work cut out for them. As long as I can remember, all the disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The people of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye. For better for worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was most likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace to be enforced through formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Land's Guard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zoraljar's authority. All of which is to say, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I'm going to flail them around and hit people. I should like to think Stableman has arrived with Ronique by now. I'll go ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come find us when you've had your fill. I'm actually okay. I could play some triple triad, but you know, I'm okay. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. I've also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks willing to use our Ronique. Which is why I've asked you to stop at the Shishrasni Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them up is easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you want to take care. Just my carbuncle. Thanks for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Let's mount this bad boy. That is an interesting way to sit. But look at this guy! It's your first time to take it slow. Careful not to let it toss you. There's so many comments I could make. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travellers have turned into noble pretenders. Not just for the water in their stems, but their fruit also said to be nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with cerulean. Its eruption of flame from within makes for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wandered too close. The Walqui, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that's a discussion for another time. We're here! Their little feet. A good thing for these Ronique. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronique. Now then. This is the Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change came to Hataswashi was surprising enough. This is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Liette is her name, and if she learned that I passed without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she travelled about Tyrol. I can but assume she came here too, seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let's see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Must attune. Alright, we're looking for a blue-haired lady. Oh. Found her. Who might you be? She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Aline? Erenville, yes. A man grown, you were such a darling thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really, only 3. I suppose it starts to get a bit hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Well, this is her. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown, Ellie Sheesh Pyre? Ellen what now? Is that what they call you here? Alright. That's the name I was born with. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. One that adheres to Eastern Vera conventions as to avoid stop drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it's only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I'd appreciate if you continue to call me by my chosen name. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It'd be good to see Kalchi again. She's the finest archer I know. His mother and mentor, every time I drop by, she treats to a veritable feast prepared with the fresh game she hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, even among the Shatona. Oh, I couldn't compare, but her skills at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Gul Yaya's travelling companions after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Tyrol is a fire in her. Even after he was born, she often left him in my care so she could embark on another expedition, in search of the unknown. Oh, how you crying beggars take you along. It must have been hard on you. Please. Well, we're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus, she did task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real and we found it. We sure did. You found it? As part of the right of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. It's true. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by, and give my best to your mum. Help! I need help! Oh god, what's happening now? What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. This is the longest mission ever, it feels like. What's securing? No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Wooklemat's nursemaid. Erenville, away. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. Clear, you don't know who you're messing with, boy. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Hold on, did he just say this is Wooklemat's nursemaid? Maybe saying it's such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm going after her. This lot I leave to you. Just me and my carbuncle versus the world. Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. We can deal with them later. First we need to put this one in the dirt. They literally stopped the world from, like, dying. You are nothing. I am under attack. Okay, I think I killed them both. This is fine. If they've hurt the old granny, I will... I'll slap him. Respectfully with my carbuncle. I'm in a graveyard. My graveyard is getting blown up. There we go. Thank you, I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wooklemat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. What brings you all this way? When the Rose succession ended and when the Wooklemat crowned the next Dawn servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much and of my plans to return home, and she gave me that bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy, and I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the Vow of Resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they'd left me that bracelet. I asked what you intend to do, but I know that look. I'm getting the bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you no harm will come to us. A way will make certain of that. I understand your methods could be brutal, but it should be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well to be sure all proceeds as it should. I don't know what to say, but I can see why Look Them Up put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to the springs. She'll be safer in town, and with these light there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thanks, both of you. Is it snowing? No. It's like ash. We've stumbled ourselves into another problem. Where's your minion roulette? Let's see what comes up. Oh, it's our little teeny tiny dragon chocobo chick. Erenville told me what happened. You needn't worry about her. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. The bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. It makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Ooh. Look at these options. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this involves a gift from Wuklemat, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift, if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved a star on occasion, no more than any other adventurer. We'll do the middle one. We'll seem humble. Aren't we humble now? But the matter of fact way you say it makes me think is a tremendous understatement. If your curiosity has been sated, please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavoury types coming and going from Totaniwai in the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect life for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you'd like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Where's that then, Erenville? taking us to the unknown part of the map. You don't like it. Go away! If I even say go away, eventually they do. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Raiding bandit camps, easy. They've attempted to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Well, they've made no attempt, sorry. Question for another time. First we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Maybe they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Okay. Investigate the designated locations. Oh, it's inside. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. Go on, brag about how your plan's brilliant. Hey, Boots. Boots is here to snoof and to snoop. The great cat detective. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. No, then not when we've got a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our backs. Ha ha ha. Hey, watch what you say. Wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? The drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Bear me 2 seconds, chat. No, I said I would honor Celeste because I'm a gentleman. As much as I would love to get out of it, I will do it. When's the next Chicken Pet Celeste stream? That's what I want to know. I need to deflect off of me a little bit. When are you next playing it? Though it's gonna be hard. I just suck at platformers. I'll be honest. You were never my bag. I'll play alongside you. Huh? No, on your stream. On a Chicken Pet branded stream. Do you wanna like go away? Yo, he saw the size of my Titan and ran off. I get it, I got a big Titan. Oh, you wanna go for round 2? Okay. Kinda pissing me off, so I'm gonna give you a Phoenix. Picking up Neo Automated when I find time to stream. Hope next Monday. This plan's pretty much a deadline. Is that something I meant to know what it means? Neo Automated? Is that FF14? I don't know. I still not notice you here. I think the humidity's rotted in my brain. You need to listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. I've brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Look at this bracelet, beautiful, isn't it? And it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are you supposed to do something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, I'm sorry! I reckon we can find a seller and ask questions, sell it for a song. Here's your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss, thank you. Oh, I see. Well, if there is a Chicken Pet branded stream, and I'm not playing D&D on Monday, I'll be there. Maybe. I don't like to commit to anything. Shit, press Swift Cars. What's going on with my mouse? Mouse, no! You have betrayed me. Oh no, there's 2 of them? What the hell? She looks like Catwoman. She has a cat mask on. Rate her fit. She looks like a kitty. She's kicking my ass a little bit. That was uncomfortable. But she slayed. As she died, she slayed. Slay. They won't notice you here, you can eavesdrop on any inside. They're literally right there, but they won't notice me, it's fine. As you're listening, a familiar voice rings out through the wall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you snivelling little brat. Make me! I'll get you back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You can tell him to eat shit. Hey, how about you give you a chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Familiar voice. I have no idea who that is. I probably look by face, let's be honest. Hello, Erinville. Finish, are you? Let's retreat for now. So, are you able to learn anything? Yeah, can't get out of Celeste, mate. The leader is a man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why the bandits have been able to do as they please. And you said they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Sokoa, the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? As you say, they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea who's behind the recent rush of robberies, we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. We need to get him alone. I'll storm their hideout. I can take them. I'll storm the hideout. I can fucking take him. I can take him, bruh. Probably can't. But I could take him, bruh. The direct approach may have served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. As deputy chief of the Dust Watch, he could claim we're the criminals in this. And no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. How am I meant to say this name? Meet me there and I'll explain everything. That is a long name. It's like Lou Watson something Kia. Killing me with these place names slowly. But just a little shout out as the bot is shouting it out. The community goal at the moment is for a date night on the Hidden Ones Discord, and the sub goal is a playthrough of Elden Ring. Let's give him Wild West vibes. Oh, don't fall in the hole. Let's get a mount out. Let's see which one comes out. Oh, it's one of the new ones. Bro, this is why you're getting eaten. She's getting all aggy. I was willing to let it go. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can attract that resembles the smell of a bird. We can then lure them into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they're content with their flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It was simply better for me to find the specific species of wild plants to require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I'll handle the rest. I'm literally picking up shit on a Wednesday night. Live on stream. Sheesh. I gotta go this way. Excuse me, chat. I have to do what I have to do. Well, you can back off. No, go away, you overgrown cactus. Leave me alone. Yeah, sprinting. There's a jump cross on, but seems a bit far. I'm picking up shit. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Excuse me, sir, got this shit. Oh. Look, I'm just here to pick up poo. My carbuncle and I, we're not down. My carbuncle and I don't like your vibe. Okay. I just want your shit. Leave me alone. Thank you. I'm here to pick up it. There's no sign of droppings! So I was kidding, I'm not really picking up shit. I mean, I am, but I'm not. My cat is harshly judging me with the claws and paws. The paws of judgment are upon me. He's got his claws out, it kind of hurts. Foul smelling nest, surely that's gonna have poop in it. I am hunting poop with the power of logic. Keep dreamies. I can't pause the game, it's the thing. Just wait for me to get safe and I'll feed him some dream. Do 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 do. Give me some shit. You found some droppings. You gingerly scooped them into your pouch. Did everyone? I excelled in my job. This is one that we had to do like 25 bloody attempts on to get our 2 mounts. I mean, the boys got really, really into it. They got really into the boss. There was some lewd statements made. Finished already, are we? Yeah, take your bag of shit. Leave me alone. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibre, dried no palate tender fruit, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come on, let's get back. Okay. Should be a safe place in the town to feed the cats. The zoomies. Ah, bollocks, there are people everywhere. Oh, this way. Ah! Alright. We're gonna idle here. I will go get the dreamies, they are downstairs. Some ASMR for those of you who are cats. Two cats here. One wearing a tuxedo and one looks like he's made out of snow. They are crunching the dreamies and they say thank you. Well, actually, they say nom 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 nom. I'm pretty sure they mean thank you. Okay. Let's attract these things. Everything is ready. Let's time set our plan into motion. Fruit and aloe jelly, tender shortcake, banana, creamy hot chocolate. Let's get the short. They're sitting there they're sitting there expecting more, bless them. They're greedy. A fair number appears to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant, I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire in the middle of town. And they'll come soon after. There are people everywhere. But there do be another player. Just chilling. I'm kind of standing right in the middle of it. I also gave Boots some biscuits, so he's munching on that. What's that smell? Oh, that reeks. What did you put in that fire? Shit. Wasn't me, I swear. Oh, there's something. Die. Someone explain to me that ungodly stench. That is a nice bracelet. It's kind of pretty though. The boss over there. Huh? What in the world? Oh, they the H word. Ah! Run for your lives! So this makes what drew me. I swear, when I found out who did this. I say our friends are stirring enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you forgot. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gonna get me out of here now? They're gonna kill me. begging you, please. Shh, they'll hear you. Shit. Who was that? Hey, you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Straight into another cutscene. All that effort and out to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, if anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologise. We were planning to save you, eventually. Really, I don't even know who you are. Are you secret admirers of mine or something? Just having fun with you. But I do appreciate the help. This man they called a vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits were so confident they could avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. I reckon he's headed there too now. We can go together. I've got a score to set with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to find out what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits at this place I can't say. They're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But wasn't it a gang of cutthroats? Not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see, by the old laws, anyone who loses a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then, about a year ago, Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. When he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked over with my friends, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. When the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. And if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And that's why he ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was until that guy with a spear stopped me. No sooner I stepped out of the town when the vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, and then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting, doesn't suspect a thing. If it was my word against deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover the bracelet. What do you think? Always worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? Well, I see you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Fat cat time! My favourite time. Fat cat time. And his little bows on his little paws. Good, you're here. That's where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Ooh, what banana blend? Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuoli, where they're sold off. You said you sold a bracelet of yours? Well, if you notice you're on his tail, chances are I'd be eager to get what you can for it. But I doubt you trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No doubt he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Hashawai, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. There's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard, and if we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here. Over to the town would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if he's carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be enough time to find it once he's behind bars. Won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him right in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wriggle out of it like before. Every man, woman and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels in the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. Wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say we trust in the old laws. Let him have his duel. Let him have his moment. Thanks. I was sure lucky ran into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Totenwawi, so it's best I stay and search the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. If he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. So you want to buy your friend as much time as possible, make your way to the place. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright then, let's get to it. The creatures were likely that Shitone is doing. What's his angle? And there's the brat. It's past time I dealt with him. He's oblivious to your presence. Perhaps a gentle poke will get his attention. What's this? I have a familiar face in these parts. Have you needed the Dust Watch, miss? What? Sokoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see, so desperate was he to see his friends free from prison. He turned to a life of crime. How awful. Oh, my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? He's accompanying me! What if I wanted to lead him into a hole? Yeah, bro, it's crazy. But, you know. Maybe this guy's racing me. That's cool. I'm sprung. Hehe. Just. Is this a place? I don't see him. Whoopsie, this isn't the right place. Hey, chicken pet. I see. Very well. Lead on. Why is he so like? Why is he trying to get ahead of me so bad? I've inadvertently entered a race. The MSQ race. Is this the place then? I could have sworn I left him here. Some sort of joke of all that. Let's keep moving. This better be the place. Ah, now I remember. The pages were an awfully thin miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, maybe forced to do something you and I both dearly regret. Sir. That sounds like a threat. Let me just get my bad dragon out. And it'll be fine. Woohoo! Alright, where is he? Yeah. About that. I don't see him anywhere. Where is Sekoa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Confound it, he must have escaped. Let's see, I've had it with all these games and I've had it with you. Hey! Well, are you looking for me? If you want to place him under arrest, you'll have to work a bit harder. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Oh, here we go.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag!
So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Oh, you would have had to arrest you. You would have had to arrest yourself. Oh, come off it! I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wuhute?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wuhute, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
Let your pistols do the talking!
Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this.
Come on, Zekawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh, you little shit!
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wuhute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wuhute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Yeah, we have a new chat emote hot off the press. Just sent over to me. Me writing down all your lewd comments, all your assistance, all that kind of thing. I'll upload it to Discord straight after the stream as well. We have obviously the eyebrows were new last week as well. We have one more emote coming as well. It's 3. So you got 1 and 2. We're just waiting on 3. Alright. I was quickly doing that while we were in a cutscene. Ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew, it's finally over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you. With banana blend. Now that we have the bracelet, it's time to return to the springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you proper thanks after I found my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs then. Excuse me. We still have 5 animated slots to fill. I've got to come up with more ideas. Don't corrupt my emotes. Not yet. Give it a little time. Give it a little time. Maybe I could do a dance. I'm very aware that I don't have a raid emote, but I don't know what that would look like. Yeah, wave could work. That's a good point. Yeah, I could do some cat animated emotes. There are no animated ones for the cats. They're just the cute little ones. See how we feel after the last one comes in, because the last one's going to be used a lot over the Halloween month, I think. you saying, my lady? It's gonna be a Heidi scared one, yeah. My bracelet, thank you so much. This is more than just a gift, it's a part of me and I can never hope to replace it. Truly, Wicklamat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond, though I'm sure you continue to do so. Can't say I'm surprised the Deputy Chief turned out to be the bandits' leader. I always knew there wasn't something right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. There you are, the real Daybreakers have arrived. I'd like to meet my two best friends, Quickana and LeQueen. If it wasn't for you believing in Zankoa, would still doing what you did, would still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it feels to see that bastard put behind bars. Never gave up hope that Zankoa would find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers, glad he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group is smaller now, lacking in strength besides. Some outlaws might see us as an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dustwatch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train day and night so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? Hydrate. Okay. Right, and you'll teach us how to draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need to duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. We owe you a great debt, and one of these days we'll be sure to repay it. On that you have my word. Until we meet again. If you excuse me, I should find a quiet place to rest. It does point my dungeon group so I don't get disconnected. As I'll be here a while yet though, do let me know if there's any way that could be of assistance. Were you not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended, didn't I tell you? You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged in the last quake. The tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were still down south. It's been quite a few tremors of late. A large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, you want to know when service will resume, you can speak to the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station is just over there. Yo, station master, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Why no train? It seems people aren't too happy about the train delays.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliolal at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
Though, if you were willing to lend us a hand, too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful. Thank you! Thank you so much! I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
There they are. That's them, the 2 volunteers. Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe. And this grizzled mug is Zopia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help. I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Something the matter?
Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys? It's nothing.
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber. We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first. Come on, no time to waste.
Alright, I believe this is the last of level 95. I think we're through to level 96 MSQ. We're doing so well. Though no small number lives in Ashilani, I must confess I've never visited the home of the Hesaro. They live largely in accordance with older traditions. I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Yeah, level 96! Let's go! And more gear. Come on, let's follow Walika. There's a station on the way, be sure to drop in. The train will be in a depot, you can see it from the outside. I'm quite taken with the sleek design of the head end myself. If you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of enough jabbering. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do. Let's get to it. See you later then. I suppose no harm in stopping at the station. It's on the way after all. Woo! I must confess the train is an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods through the wilds now. Right. Mare Wassowen must be the northeast of here. Let's continue on. Can you see it? No. Ah, foiled by a rock. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of this place, but German traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. I must attune. Oh no, I need to attune. Please, sir, I'll forget if I don't attune. Ah, so lovely clean air. Feels like a treat off the overpowering ceruleum of the springs. The waters nearby are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Greetings, travellers, and welcome. I am the chief of here, and this is my son, Geppetto. A pleasure to meet you. I thank you for the warm welcome and apologise for our sudden intrusion. I'm the station master of Dawntrail Railing. Yeah, that was right. The recent earthquake has damaged our tracks and we require timber to make repairs. This is Away in Arrenville, who volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. You're a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tan leather, and the faint hint of meadows awash with unfamiliar flora. I gather you are not from these lands. I hail from Eorzea. I'm a traveller of the star. I hail from Eorzea. Truly, I'd love to know more of you and your lands that you've seen. I'm told your people hold traditions in the highest, yet I gather you're curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless as our love for her lands and our children. The Hesho in particular have done much to guide our way of life. Where to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. They teach us all these things and more, and for that reason I believe we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word doesn't mean leader of souls in the Hesharo tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hesho among the Hesharo. Here, we look to the Ronic for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, we are committed to our traditions, which does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us peace. We'll furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbours in this land, we ask that you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests come such a long way, and my son's always delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. His ears wiggled. Right, can I attune? I'm sorry to break away, but can I? Yeah. I will speak frankly, we fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. The Ronique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, their temperaments become erratic of late. A stableman mentioned that. Do you know what's caused this? We have our suspicions, since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum. Shalonai has undergone a transformation. The railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as they may seem, Ronique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may as well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this we can't help but worry. Understandably, I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hesharu, but also all of Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Valkona. Valkona, you say? We only know him through rumours, but he is apparently, how should I put this? Hard-headed and aloof, he values technological advancements and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Mind your tongue, Geppetto. While there's a grain of truth to the rumours, he's not nearly as bad as they make him out to be. His journeys have changed him for the better. He's a bit awkward, so he tends to be misunderstood. He's a passionate man who cares for his people like his sister. We'll go for that one. Is that so? That's certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. A way fought beside Valkona and the Rite of Succession. I take her word over rumours. You took part in the Rite of Succession? You're that close to the Dawn Servants? I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I was recruiting a bona fide hero. The succession of Dawn Servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds and we might see Valkona for who he really is. Do you think he might visit someday? Just as father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful he will do the same. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. We're terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad, and if needs be, we'll seek Valkona's counsel. My thanks again for the time with the timber. We shall endeavour to return the favour. I hope to see you again soon. Little miss, steal your wood. But it's not really stealing the offer though. We've more than enough timber to fix the ties. Now we need to transport it to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. I didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here a spell while I round up a few more hands and a Ronique? I won't be long. I'm glad that went well, and thankfully it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. And because it's turned 10 o'clock, that is where we will leave it. But we will be back Friday, Saturday and Sunday with this, so not missing out. My, what a big helmet you have. But yeah, I feel like we've done quite a bit today, even though it looks like we've worked our way through a fair few quests. And there is a dungeon coming very soon, so it's a good time to stop. We're like 3 or 4 missions away from a dungeon, so we can do that on Friday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've done 7 missions in 2 hours. That's not bad. So yeah, also we're doing the Vanguard dungeon on... You just throw money at me? So doing Vanguard dungeon on Friday. But thank you everyone that's been here. It's been a hot one. I'm boiling. I'm not lying to you. I am boiling and roasting because it's very humid. Let's find someone to throw. Thank you for throwing money at me. I appreciate it. Oh, I really should have equipped more stuff. Wow. Look at that. My poor little summoner. Not having the latest gear. Should we find someone to room? Bear with me. I hope everyone's had a good little time while we've been chilling. That can't be right. There's only that many people playing it. I show 5 more channels. There is someone who's going through Shadowbringers. Bear with me a second. There is someone, okay. What do I give them a raid? I think so. Was it no money? It sounded like money. But yeah, so we got through 7 quests today. We got a new remote. Life is good, and we're gonna go raid someone new. So feel free to stick around for the raid. And I will see you all definitely Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for more Final Fantasy XIV. They're on Shadowbringers, no spoilers. Alright? I know you're all good, but no spoilers. I'll see you later. Bye!